Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? I'm Nicole Coco Patrice, and we here today, y'all. We getting in this podcast thing once again. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed the first episode. Chilindrinas Mas Finas with your girl Nicole Coco Patrice. As always, I want to thank you for tuning in, and I want to thank you for following and sharing, liking, subscribing to the YouTube, to the TikTok, to the Instagram. I'm on Twitter too. I get busy on IG, but Twitter be like a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all got them different socials, definitely check me out to keep the whole thing together in one location. It behooves you to check out my website and sign up for my mailing list, www.nicolecocopatrice.com, or just cocopatrice.com. That's NICOLECOCOPATRICE.com. That is my website. So if anything happens, they be banning the pages, they be blocking people. So if anything happens to anything, definitely if you go there first and foremost, I'd appreciate if you do that anyway. Go to my website and sign up for my mailing list. So that way, you can keep in touch. And I'm gonna do more with that mailing list, man. I'm bad with my email, period. Like I'm bad with my regular email, like all of it. Like you look at any of my inboxes, it's just like it's atrocious. Like atrocious. Like, are we supposed to clear? Are we supposed to clear those out for real? Like, I remember when back in the day. So when I got my first like Hotmail or my AOL, right, to really take it back, that first little AOL email, I'm like, hold on, like I'm supposed to clear this stuff out, like and so I'm trying to keep up with it, like this is an extra job, and I'm like, I got them Virgo placements, and I don't know if you know anything about that, but them Virgo placements that have you like on some straight up OCD, like for real. So I would be like devastated when my inbox would just be out of control. So I for a while like I was keeping it down, like I make my time like on this Saturday afternoon or something, or Sunday morning to clear all that stuff out. Man, that shit, like I swear to God, my current like Gmail inbox alone is at like 30K like unread messages. Just unread messages. And like I know some people that would drive them crazy. It used to drive me crazy. So I'm like I walk that line where it's like either I'm caring too much or I don't give a fuck at all. Like there is hardly ever that middle ground. So I like, man, that I gotta get that together because that really be bothering me. But I'll be like, it's gonna be that one thing in that email. I'm gonna be like, dang, see, that's how I missed it because all of these miscellaneous, ads and businesses. But anyway, y'all, do y'all clean y'all emails out like that? Let me know in the comments. Send me the tips of the trade. How does one keep one's inbox, their personal inbox, in control? Because I need that. I need that in my life. But how y'all doing? I hope everybody had a great week. I hope everybody calmed down behind that safety act. I haven't heard too much more about it. You know how it go. It's the winds of change. The story of the day. We don't care too much for too long. But I don't know. I didn't get on here really to talk about anything in particular, but I do want to get into man, I don't know if I want to do this. I really didn't want to start doing relationship topics and shit, but like it'd be it'd be a lot. It'd be a lot. And I mean that's something that's very personal because like of course, I'm single and I go through that stuff, it'd be like you see the little arguments online and you'd be like, hold up, wait a minute, and you be feeling some kind of way, like, wait, do I judge myself? Like, because some strange person on Twitter said that I shouldn't do this. I don't know. But I saw this. I saw a tweet in which someone said, "Ghosting is clear communication." The entire tweet was like, I'll post it on the edit if I find it. I should have bookmarked it, but the if I can try to quote it, was in its entirety was unpopular opinion. Ghosting is indeed clear communication. And so, that's obviously she knew to preface it with unpopular opinion, because that is a very unpopular opinion, I think, especially from women. Um, I think from women. But I've noticed that guys tend to be more bothered with the ghosting than women. I don't know. I feel like women have been more like, we didn't got more used to that shit. So we like, hey, I already know. I already know niggas gonna be on that BS. He gonna get it. He gonna dip. You know, he gonna get whatever he thought he was gonna try and get and dip, or he not gonna get it and he gonna be mad and he gonna dip. He not gonna get what he thought he was gonna get in the time, and you know what I mean. So like, I feel like we've been through those scenarios. It's pretty known, that that's the MO of the fuck boy, right? The modus operandi of the fuck boy. Um, so you square dudes, don't come at me talking about that ain't all us niggas. That's, yeah, we fucking know. You're the small chosen few, the good, the few, the proud. Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up, or go train up some good soldiers like yourself. Like, for real, that's how I feel at this point. Like, I'm so sick of this shit, okay? And I feel like I'm gonna do my due diligence too. It's like, hey, I'm not gonna be out here just talking about these bitches don't represent all of us. I'm not gonna be out here saying that, because I know that. I know that these basic hoes don't represent us all. I'm not gonna get on no mountain and scream that shit out, because it's a waste of my time, okay? And I feel like I'd be better off investing in making sure I'm, not taking on any of those toxic traits. Check myself, man in the mirror. Okay. Alpha male, alpha woman, whatever these terms is y'all like to fucking make up and use that don't even make no sense. Because they already done shot down that alpha shit. The dude said he made that shit up, y'all. He knew he made it up. I forgot, it was some wolves or some kind of fucking animal he was studying. Dogs. You niggas want to be the best dog. That's it. Alpha, I'm the alpha male. That shit is stupid. Any fucking way. What was I saying? But yeah, I feel like men that have to get out there and say that shit, like, come on, man, just go mentor some young men or something. Start an anti fuck boy club. And it's the same for women. Like, I feel like I feel like that's part of what I'm doing here now. Like, a lot of my goal was to add another perspective to what, because I feel like when people want to look at women, especially black women, as a monolith, and I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of people just being looked at as like, we all have our own motivations, our own personalities, our own fears, traumas, goals, characteristics, gifts, whatever. It's so varied. Diets, sleep habits. You know what I'm saying? This shit is infinite, okay? Nigga, I can't relate to a bitch that be eating corn and Takis and GMO and what's that shit called? MSG all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna have a lot in common with that girl. I ain't gonna be trying to run her life neither. I ain't gonna be trying to run her life. She wanna eat that shit. She want swollen ankles and shit. I can't look. She wanna have dietary, ulcers and dietary issues and shit. I can't stop her. That's not my job. But what I can do is lend another perspective, like, bitch, look. It's more than Takis out there. You got flaming hot. No, let me stop. But for real, you got to help the bitches out. Like, look, they out here. Y'all got us out here down bad. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm speaking directly to the fuck girls. Not to be confused with city girls, because city girls clarified what a city girl was. We'll get into that, I guess. But fuck girls said, nah, we gonna be on some lazy shit. We gonna fuck broke niggas. We gonna sit on welfare checks. We gonna act bad. We gonna act bad with no fucking cause in sight. With no cause, no end goal in sight. We not taking care of our kids. That's what the fuck girls is doing. So I'm here to offer a varying perspective. I'm not here to bully those fuck girls. I'm not here to tell those fuck girls that they ain't shit. But what I am here to do is be me unapologetically, just as they are being them. And maybe just add some balance to it, and maybe possibly, if that's possible, if that's what they want, if they feel the need to, if the universe deems it necessary and opens up that opportunity, that they just, take on some non-fuck girl shit. Like, just slowly unfuck girl yourself. And that's the same with the fuck boys. It's, y'all good dudes, get out there and just help give them that perspective. Make it more apparent what a non-fuck nigga does. I don't know if they know. The motherfuckers ain't got no parents that helped mold them into what they should have been, or they did and they chose otherwise. So, it's a lot to be done, but I feel like, ain't no need to get on the mountaintop and go. Because I feel like them niggas is pick-me's too. Like, them is the pick-me's. Like, stop, choose better. Those guys, choose better. You're a pick-me. You're a fucking pick-me. Literally, why don't they get called pick-me's? Why does that not happen? Did I miss that? Why are the dudes that say choose better not pick-me's? Because when the girls do it, when they say, well, we're not all like that. Sometimes us women, we're here to serve and cater to you. I'm a traditional woman. And what the fuck is that shit? What is a traditional woman? That should be intriguing. So like when I hear a traditional woman come out of a black man's mouth talking about black women, or a black woman talking about black women, I get real confused, because it's like, okay, I could see if you talking about like, you was English, your lineage come from the UK, England, you knew where you was on the Mayflower guest list. You know what I'm saying? If you was, an Indian raised family, you from India, you got these cultures that you came from, that you can pinpoint, that you've been following, that has been documented, that have been passed along through family history and, oral history and traditions, etc. That's what tradition is, right? Some shit that get passed fucking down, right? So when I hear black men, ADOS, African American descendants, of slavery, say that shit. Some nigga, Taekwon from Chicago, tells me he want him a traditional black woman. There aren't any traditional black women out here no more. And I stop and I scratch my head, because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck he talking about. What is he talking about? What were traditional black women in post-slavery America? Like, what is that? Because you got to be talking about after slavery. First of all, I'm just going to assume that's what the fuck you mean. Because if you're talking about before slavery and after the ships have sailed over, I'm not going to engage in this conversation with you no more. You need fucking help, okay? So, so beyond that, now we can get into another tier of confusion. Like, what do you mean? Like Reconstruction era? Like motherfucking Raisin in the Sun era? Like, what was it, sharecropper era? I'm not shading none of our ancestors. I'm not shading none of the women that came before me. God knows I appreciate and love them for every sacrifice they made, every step they took, every pistol they had to pull out. Shout out to Harriet Tubman, okay? I'm with it, okay? But I'm trying to figure out what in the entire fuck is a traditional black woman. What the fuck is that? Have you not looked around and seen that every fucking era of black women since slavery has had to become whatever the thing is that was needed to be to continue our lineage, to keep the community moving some kind of direction away from what we came from? I mean, that's the best I can do in my, in my assessment of that. If I'm wrong, let me know. Go ahead in the comments. Let me know. Because I don't understand. What the fuck is a traditional black woman? Coretta Scott King? Are you Martin? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Harriet? Is Harriet a traditional black woman? Harriet Tubman? Huh? Assata Shakur, is she a traditional black woman? Was she traditional? What do you mean? I mean, because when these guys are saying that, I imagine what they're trying to say is they want a woman from, the 50s or some shit. Her husband went to work, at the little appliance store, or at the mechanic or the car wash or wherever the fuck he was able to work for the white man and get fucking berated all day and shit. And then she sat at home and waited on the children to get home, or homeschooled the children or whatever, or, you know what I mean? Or tended to whatever his small business was if he had one, paid bills, did the housekeeping, cook, clean. That's what I'm imagining he talking about. I'm imagining he basically trying to say, see, I think they be saying traditional when they mean submissive, when they mean quiet, when they mean not out in these streets acting a goddamn fool. City girls up, city girls up, acting a fool. Wow, he possibly could do whatever fuck he want. We know that's always the motherfucking, like, the underlying tone of that. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it's guys out here who want a traditional woman and they want to be a traditional man, which is not the type of man that we knew was out here beating bitches and sleeping around on them and having 50 fucking babies that showed up at the funeral. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. What is a traditional black man? What is a traditional black woman? I don't fucking know. So I would love somebody to explain that shit to me, because when I hear that shit, I instantly think you want somebody who's scared of, consequences for leaving you because they have no alternatives, because we were fucking the underlings of society. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we had no rights. So here I am stuck with you. You want somebody trauma bonded in white supremacy and overt racism and Jim Crow. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. Traditional, that's what I hear. I want you to know that we gonna drink from this black only fountain together, and then we gonna be all right. Maybe that's what he mean. That kind of pure, love that only comes out of having no fucking choices. Like, you know what I mean? No disrespect to my ancestors, but I'm really trying to figure out what the fuck are you all talking about. If you're talking about, the 60s and the 70s, I guess there's a lot of pimping and hoeing going on. There's a lot of drugs going on. So once again, I feel like, we get limited choices. Then we get the crack era. I mean, so now you definitely got limited choices. So I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, what is a traditional woman? Because I feel like black women have just really not. It's the only tradition I can pinpoint is that we just keep having to do whatever the fuck we got to do to make it and to get our kids, across whatever obstacles we can help them guide them across. That's what I see as traditional black women. I mean, I could be wrong. So women who are educated, I guess, women who are educated and taking care of the home. But I know plenty of black women that do that. So I don't know why it's like this big cry out for those kind of women. Like, they hear all the time. We work in jobs. We got careers. We got degrees. We raising children with or without you. You gonna complain about how we do it? That's fine. But we doing it. So I'm just trying to figure out. I just want to know, what the fuck is a traditional black woman? Because if you motherfuckers are talking about slave wives, Jim Crow wives that had no choice, and then she get to get beat up on the head because you got beat up on the head all day. Now you get to come home and fuss at her, and she don't go nowhere because fuck. What else she gonna fucking do? She ain't went to school because she dropped out, or she didn't because she got pregnant with your kids and didn't get no career. So if that's the tradition you want, okay, fine. I will stay at home. I will stay at home. But who the fuck finna pay all of these goddamn bills? That's what I want to know. With inflation, because you motherfuckers, y'all ain't talking that shit. Y'all ain't talking about stay at home pay. Y'all get mad. These the internet niggas. I don't meet these real niggas like this. You real life niggas is quiet as fuck. You real life niggas ain't got shit to say. But these internet niggas they mouthy. They mouthy as fuck. Tecladores, okay? They typing. They're all on the teclado. They're going in, okay? So yeah, I don't know. What's a traditional black woman? I forgot how I even got to that. I think we were talking about, yeah. So ghosting. So the chick said ghosting. So back to this. Ghosting is a clear form of communication. I agree. Let's see. How do I want to say this? I want to say I've had a very interesting life history with ghosting. I have been the ghoster. I have been ghosted. It happens back and forth. I used to kind of take the hard stance that ghosting is wrong, even though I was being a hypocrite because I've done it a couple times myself. But my stance when it came to me was like, no, that shit is wrong. But I've recently learned to accept me being ghosted, which I feel like is a star on my chart here of growing up and not taking shit personally and not going to slash your tires and not showing up at your mama's house and not threatening your sister. all allegations. So yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Ghost me, motherfucker. I don't care. Save me. At this point, I'm 39, baby. Oh gosh. Don't text me. Don't call me. If you're not feeling it, go. Leave me alone. Get the fuck on. That's how I feel. Like, I don't know why you would beg somebody for an explanation that clearly just ain't that into you. They're just not that into you. I mean, which I don't want to hear no lies. And see, for me, when it's the inverse, when I want to leave, and let me paint the scenario. You meet a guy, y'all kick it off, y'all kicking it, y'all may be fucking, y'all may be going out, everything's cool, but it's new. It's all fun and new. And then something happens, a couple things here and there, red flags, something off-putting, whatever, or you find out he knows somebody you don't want to fucking see, or you hear something and you're like, oh, this that nigga right here. I don't know, it be shit be happening, right? So y'all ain't seeing eye no more for whatever fucking reason. Now, see, in these situations, I found that, like I said, if the time has been short and y'all was cool, but then it's like this person has misrepresented themselves and it's been exposed, I'm ghosting your ass. Like, fuck, I'm finna fucking talk about. You know you was lying. You know you was fronting. Fuck we talking about. And I mean, see, me, I'll give you the chance to kind of like address it. Like, I'll bring it up, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes these niggas think you be fucking playing. So they'll blow it off, or they'll give you some whack ass fucking explanation. And you're like, oh, you think I'm fucking stupid. All right, I'll show you. Never see me again. That was me disappearing. Okay. For real. Like, what we fucking finna keep talking about? If I brought it up to you and I was like, hey, I noticed that I feel like you are blank. This isn't, I don't really like this. And if this continues, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stick around. I've had these conversations. And the motherfucker go back and do whatever the fuck, or he lied, or he back out of it, he don't want to take accountability, etc. Right? I'm fucking done. Fuck up. I give you one. That's not a ghost. See, people think it be ghosting. That be me. Motherfuckers think they got ghosted, but they just weren't fucking listening. They just weren't fucking peeping. Bitch ass. I lost my camera for a second. Bitch ass camera. But no, for real. They just don't be peeping the fucking vibes. Like, bro. You're not calling, you're not texting, you're not trying to see me. I already know it's over. We done. Fuck, I'm finna keep begging for it. I don't need no explanation. I don't want to hear you on the phone fucking clamoring for an excuse. I don't want to show up looking desperate and all sweaty. That was some real life flam got caught up in there. But you know what I'm saying? You be getting all snotty and shit. I just want to know, Trayvon. I just wanna know why you don't call no more. Remember that song? Why don't you call me anymore? The Prince. That shit sound, and then you got Alicia's version, and it just lets you. That really pointed out how desperate that shit sounds. Like, something in her voice just really makes you go, "Fuck that! I'm not fucking calling this nigga asking him shit. He knew what the fuck was up. Oh, you don't know my name, a nigga, but I'm not gonna. Why don't you call me? Never. Never. And I'm definitely not doing a woman a woman. Never. I don't think I've ever done a woman a woman. Have I ever done a woman a woman? Only time I've ever done a woman is because this bitch really was talking crazy, like reckless. She just was out here just talking reckless. And the nigga set that shit up. He put me on three-way with her ass. I'm like, bitch. And I should have known that was some fuck nigga shit. I wasn't even fucking with him like that no more. Right, we used to fuck around, then we stopped, and then he got with this bitch, and then the motherfucker was like, I don't know if he was like trying to get back with me or what the fuck was going on, that he just wanted to really fucking bother me. So he calling me, we talking on the phone, I'm thinking we cool, and then this motherfucker's like, oh yeah, did you hear, old girl was saying XYZ. I'm like, oh, for real? He's like, no, for real. I was like, no, okay, well, fuck her. And he's like, no, for real. And he instigated that shit. Bitch ass shit. Some old Sir Christian Cole type shit. Fuck nigga. If y'all watching House of the Dragon, oh my fucking god. But yeah, that nigga had me fucking go over there to fucking be like, bitch, what you had said? Cause she got on the three-way and she was talking hella shit, bro. And the way he got her ass pulled in and shit, I'm like, I hate that for us. I hate that we can really let dudes do some bitch ass shit and set us up pit each other against each other like some old 50 Cent type shit. Like, you see how he keep meddling in women's business, and Lil' Kim called him out before about that shit. And he got in that shit again with Nicki and Lil' Kim talking about, hey, yo, she talking about your kid. You gonna let her do that? What you gonna do about it, Nicki? Like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's some whole nigga shit. Now I see why the nigga got shot at 9 times. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Some people are targets because they some bitch ass motherfuckers. That's some lame simp ass shit, bro. I can never respect a man that's, in the middle of instigating catfights. Like, what happened, bro? Why do you think this is okay, dog? You with the tea, son. You in the beauty salon with the tea, son. The fuck is wrong with you? I don't like that. And the niggas I can't fuck with. But it's a lot of that going on. But yeah, Sir Christian Cole, man. Game of Thrones. House of the Dragon. Same shit. Like, bro, you got the pussy. Spoiler alert. Okay? Get the fuck on. I don't want to hear that shit. You ain't watched it. I don't know what to tell you. Because that shit's busting. But for real, you get the pussy. It was great. She ain't want to tell nobody. You still got your job, son. She ain't risk your motherfucking reputation nor your employment. You feel me? She said you could be my side dude. It ain't gonna be a problem. You my sworn protector and gonna be my sworn side piece. And he was like, I don't want to be your whore. Oh, you don't want to be my whore? Okay, cool. That's how you see it, bro. See, that's why you gotta see the silver lining. Don't be fucking with these niggas that see the glass is half empty. Cause Sir Christian Cole dropped that. He fucked up. He fucked up. Now he a bitter ass nigga. Just bitter as fuck. Bitter as fuck. A lion with Allison, old punk cunt ass. I'm so mad at that bitch. This show finna have me in shambles. We need a help group. I need some therapy. I am. Especially how Lena went out. Lena Targaryen with Vhagar. I think that's her dragon's name. Child. But that shit had me in tears. Bitch, I was crying. Bitch, I was crying. Because that shit was sad. That was real, though. That was some real shit, though. Can you imagine you giving birth to a child and the doctor goes straight to your man? It's his fault. It's his fault. It's his fault. The baby's breech is fucking his fault. And so you go, and the maester goes, straight to the fucking father and says, she ain't gonna make it. The baby ain't coming. You gonna have to choose. I can cut her open. I'm gonna slice her open. Man, Lena got up so quick. I was show with her like, girl, you better get the fuck up out of here. They finna slice you just like they did Emma. Before he could even turn around good, she had dipped. Went to that dragon and was like, you got it. Come on. You gonna have to, what's dude's name? Kevorkian me. Kevorkian. That shit was wild too. Remember that shit? Jack Kevorkian? I think he got arrested up in Michigan. Yeah. He did jail time in Michigan. Is that nigga dead or he alive? I don't know. We gonna check that out. But yeah. That was a wild thing. But I mean, I understand, man. Like, I ain't no way I'm finna sit here and let no two men motherfucker decide what they about to do with me and my offspring. Them niggas ain't my fault. Y'all ain't learned how to do C-sections yet. If she could look into the future, Polina. Well, that's wild. I'm over here dying on this goddamn childbirthing bed. And y'all over there deciding if y'all finna let me live or not. I don't like that. You ain't even fucking asked me what I want. They like, you can't make a rational decision right now. She said, yes I can. And ran her ass right up out of there. Not bad. She said, I want to die a dragon rider's death. I know that's right. I felt that in my bones. I cried though like a little bitch. I really did. Who House of the Dragon gonna have me? Or black people, House of the Dragons. No, we say House of Dragons. Because we ain't got time for that. Black people don't have time for all them extra words, extra syllables. Okay? The ing, the G at the end. We don't need that. But we gonna add that S. We gonna add that S. Like somebody said, the S from Illinois went to Jewel. No, I couldn't even say it without adding that S at the end. Went to Jewel. So, baby bye. House of Dragons. Okay? Black people don't play. We do that shit with everything. I don't know the name of shit just because I'm black. Like, I'll just be like, what is the real name? Don't even ever, never ask me. Don't never, ever, never ask me. That's like that other meme when they do the, that meme, what's his name? Off, SNL. Not Kellen. What is that man name? Keenan and Kel. When they got him on, no, it's Keenan. Keenan the one on SNL. When they got him, doing that, mockery of, the satire of, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And it's like all this black shit that black people just can't understand. I love us so much. We don't play with our grammar, baby. We about to I was trying to tell my daughter about that. Like, girl, that AAVE is a real language. You be talking to white people, they be hella confused. Like, why are you saying it like this? What do you mean? They be so serious. You are killing me. Okay. Just stop. We not that serious. Like, we be really taking this language and we play too much. That's why y'all have so much fun online. That's why the black TikTokers had to get up out off of there and let y'all know business. Because I mean, what would the internet be without black people? Unseasoned, and we know this clearly. Bland as fuck. Cause Black Twitter be going in. If I can promise you one thing, Twitter is gonna play all day. They was talking about what's her name? I don't even know the goddamn name. Erica Banks. Oh, that shit had me dead. It's like, you mean Ashley Banks? Like, no. We don't know who that girl is. Chase Bank? We don't know who that girl is. Oh, fake Megan Thee Stallion. She wrong. Talking about she she said she can't have no chicks hanging with her in no club that ain't got their body right. That's too skinny, too ugly, too this, too that. Sis looked like she sell loose squares on motherfucking 63rd Street. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to hate on her, but I'm just saying, like, she an attractive girl, but she's something about her mouth or something that just really give loose squares. Like, she just said that shit too many times, and it took away from her beauty. Loose squares. See, look at me. I went down a notch for the viewers, right? Just that two loose squares, up three. Let me shut the fuck up, because now I'm gonna have to definitely had to do some BBLs and Botox and shit. But I'm like, how dare you? But they said she just got her body done, and that's like that usually be it. Like, I known a few chicks that got gastric bypass, and I'm not hating. Do whatever it takes to make you happy, to make you healthy, to, be your best self. I am not mad at nobody for doing that, as long as you do it safely and, within thinking about the consequences of what you're doing. Because I feel like a lot of times, a lot of these chicks get these gastric bypass, and they, lose this weight drastically, and their self-image doesn't keep up with their mentality. Their mentality doesn't keep up with their body, or how they're viewed in the world, right? And so then they're expecting this sudden change in, like, how they interact with others. I don't know if a lot of them think that, oh, I got this, I lost 200 pounds and now I'm going to be suddenly more attractive to this guy. And, then when they realize, oh, this guy really wasn't that into me neither way, or, whatever. I feel like it's always the sum of a bigger issue, which is that you can do whatever you want to do on the outside of you, but if you're not happy on the inside, you're not going to be happy. I mean, it's just simple as that. I could take a piece of shit and bread it and fry that motherfucker up, but that don't make it a goddamn chocolate eclair. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit don't make that shit taste no better. You got to do the right work, So I feel like, yeah. And I mean, they know this. They got research and shit. I found this out the hard way dealing with a crazy chick myself who happened to had bypass surgery. That's a whole nother episode. I don't know when I'm gonna want to get into that, because baby, that shit was deep. But I will. But yeah, that shit, like, she lost her shit. And then I was looking at that shit, like, researching, because it had me totally intrigued, because literally this bitch was stalking me. But yeah, like, they said, like, they really are supposed to do, so they're supposed to take these people for psych evaluations in the beginning before they even have the bypass, and they're supposed to be evaluated to see if they are psychologically fit for the procedure. Because they said that any, like, mental disorders or illnesses are, like, exacerbated by the surgery. That they have studies, they have known information about this. So of course they're going to ignore a lot of these doctors, ignore all of that, because they just want to get paid. They just want their money. They could care less. You lost your weight. And I mean, you think the person who got the surgery is going to be like, oh, doc, you should have never done this to me. I'm more crazier now than ever. No, they're going to move on. They're going to just think everything's okay because you got this warped sense of reality. Like, yeah, like I mean, it's even with the transgender. There's a lot of research out there. Don't get mad at me. Go read that shit. Where like you got. I mean, the shit's out there. They suppress these people's stories though because they don't fit the approved corporate government narrative in the media. But it's plenty of trans kids who had the surgery to go one way and then wanted it reversed or got it reversed. People who started hormones and stopped because they realized that it was a mistake. They were too young to make that decision, in their minds. These are their own words. And I mean, I agree. Like, I mean, at fucking 15, at fucking 14, what the fuck do I know about being a woman? What the fuck do I know about being a human? What the fuck do I know about life? What the fuck can I tell you about the next 10, 20 years of my life? I'm not capable. They know that the human brain doesn't like become, you don't become a real rational fucking adult because you're like your frontal lobe hasn't completely developed until you're 25 years old. So like they know this. There's so much science and there's even laws built around how this is known about adolescence. And yet and still you have this campaign to allow children to make lifelong decisions about their gender expression in their body, and it's just a little weird. It's just a little weird. Because yeah, the evidence is there that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about at 15. Definitely don't know what the fuck you're talking about at 15. Probably not at 20 or 25. Hell, shit, I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about last week sometimes, so like it is what it is, yo. We gotta understand where we make mistakes and then be able to own up to them. But I feel like that's one of those things that some people will regret. Those gender reassignments is out there, the research and the stories. Same with a lot of things. The BBLs, you see so many people get them taken out, even if it's not for health reasons. The boobs. People do these things to themselves on their bodies, and there's a lot of risk. I mean, you see what happened with Kanye's mom. So I mean, I hate that because I was watching Carisha Please and the episode with Lotto, and they were both kind of talking about that, and they were both encouraging like, I feel like if it makes them happy, do it, go do it. I mean, I don't want to keep working out if I don't got to. If I want to do this, I want to do that, I'll do it. If I can afford it, I want to look good, I'm gonna get my body done. But like then you turn around, you see like somebody like Cardi B talking about how she got all this swelling and shit in her legs and all over her body, like she's fucking retaining water and bloated. And I'm sure it could be a higher issue or more other issues than that too, But I mean, for whatever it's worth, she's even said it like, I'm not gonna get no more fucking lipo because that should be fucking me up. I'm just gonna go ahead and work out. What a novel idea! Like I mean, I know it's hard, it fucking sucks, but nothing worth what do they say it is? Nothing, anything worth having is worth fighting for, right? And you don't want some shit that comes easy to you. Like you're not gonna appreciate it, and it's gonna, the instant fame and the instant success and the instant, reward is never valued. Like you never really truly value it, and it warps your reality too quickly, and it doesn't allow the person to mature enough in that circumstance to be able to handle all that comes with it. With great power comes great responsibility. With a great BBL comes great responsibility. You can't be shaking that stiff ass anywhere, no. But for real, we gotta do better, y'all, and just and learn how to love and accept yourself, and love and accept others for when they don't love and accept themselves and make mistakes, So I'm all about the love, man. I ain't trying to divide nobody. I ain't trying to bring nobody down. But I just feel like, for me personally, a lot of this shit be like the issues that we seem to have with each other are really just rooted in like an inability to love and accept ourselves. Therefore, we cannot love and accept others. And it's just, to me, it's just that simple. When you love and accept yourself and you're proud of the things that you're doing, you don't have time to hate on nobody else. You don't have time to try to be like nobody else. You don't have time to worship someone else and put them on a pedestal only to be disappointed when they fall off of it, inevitably. It's celebrity worship. It's all of that image, social media, engineering. Like, people are not themselves. We're all living in this trauma, and we're just moving from point A to point B with no thoughts. And, we don't accept the duality of life. We don't accept that we're all going to be a hypocrite. We're all going to be a paradox. We are masculine and feminine at the same time. So there's no traditional person, because what the fuck is a traditional person? We're all these new creatures, these new instances, these new ideas, these new moments in time. Every moment, right? Like, what are you talking about? None of this shit is ever recreated in its entirety. It's never duplicated with exacting, measures. Every moment is a different moment, you know? So it's a kaleidoscope, and it's just like, how do you make the same thing happen every time? You don't. And it's like, we need to let go of that. We need to stop trying to control outcomes and control other people and become this blanket, consensus of like what a person should be. It's just sick and it's sad, and we need to stop. And it's a waste of time, and it's wasting your energy and your vital life force, and it's making you ugly, like Erica Banks. No, I'm just kidding. And what's up with that, Erica and Azalea Banks? So it's just like, are just girls with the last name Banks just fucking haters or what? What the fuck is that? Because Azalea is the same thing. Like, she called Megan Thee Stallion fat. That shit was crazy. I was like, what is wrong with these bitches? I just don't understand, man. Can y'all just stop projecting your insecurities on other people? God, I just want to go out here and get people spankings, bro. Just you need an ass whooping for that. Just a quick one, but ass whooping nonetheless. And you need to know what that is. That they stop doing that shit. Didn't your mama tell you better than that? Can't blame mamas. You gotta blame daddies, absent dads too, and television and welfare and bad diets. Child, bad weed. Stop smoking the bad weed. Ay, por favor. Por Dios. But yeah. All right, well, I want to try and end this on a lighter note. I was playing volleyball with my daughter yesterday, and she's on a team. I don't know what's going on with her. I played volleyball back in the day. I was very passionate about it. I was very passionate about everything I did. So I can't understand her. She a Leo like me, but she just be on some BS. But anyway, we played some volleyball yesterday because she was talking about she can't bump the ball too well, and she wanted to get better. So she got more playing time. I'm all excited, like, yeah, girl, come to me. I always was trying to help her, play, but she wasn't really excited about it. So now she seemed, willing to put a little bit more effort in and be a little bit more disciplined about it. So we go find somewhere to go play volleyball. She knew this. She didn't dress for the occasion. So whatever. She had an attitude because we went to this little footwork and you dig earlier, and she didn't want to dance. It was for kids and families and stuff, and she let me sweat and look stupid. So I'm all sweaty and tired. So I had to go, okay, well, at least let's go practice your volleyball so you can get some more playing time, because that's what you said you wanted, because you like playing with your friends. And we know that, if you do that, you get better things coming to you for scholarships and things like that in the future. And she knows. I mean, we've had these conversations. So I'm just trying to walk on the path that you yourself have started, and determine that is what works for you, right? So listening to this child, trying to be a parent that lets the child lead in some ways, always regret it. Always regret it. It's worth it sometimes, but usually, okay. Because we did this with flute. Now she wants to play piano. She hates the flute now. She begged me for it. Dance, acting. I mean, the list goes on and on. Okay, the girl just get tired of shit. So anyway, I love my daughter. I'm gonna try and support her, right? So we go out. We're on the court. This little nigga, she don't want to hit the ball back. She don't want to tap it. She don't want to do nothing. She just out there just giving total, bitch, fuck you. And anybody who's walking past can see her body language. Like, why is this woman still trying to play ball with this girl, right? So eventually I give up. And I'm bumping the ball to myself over and over again. I got all these little red bumps on my arms. I don't know if you can see it, but red bumps all over my arms because I haven't played in ages, and I'm batting myself the ball over and over again. So I'm volleying myself. I mean, I'm hitting it high, and I'm just trying to show her, like, look, if you flatten your arms, you hit it straight up, you can do it to yourself over and over again, and you got the gist of how to control your arms and get under the ball and move your feet. So that's all I was trying to show her, because she don't want to move her feet. So we try and do it a couple more times, and it's so funny. So this old man walks up on a cane, and he stands there, and he's just watching me volley it to her, volley it to myself, beating my own arms up, and then her just kind of like swatting the ball down, like, I ain't even gonna try. I ain't moving my feet. I ain't doing nothing. She's slow poking to go get it after it rolls off, So she's mad. checked out, and he's standing there, he's just staring, and then he says something to me, and I say, something, I don't know. He said, old man. He said something, and he says, "Oh, you've been too good to her." That's what he says. He said, "Oh, you've been too good to her." I was like, "What?" And I thought about it. I was like, "Oh, I know." He's like, "Yeah, you've been too good to her." He's like, "She don't want to listen." I was like, "Oh yeah, she." I was like, some shit I said, like, "Oh yeah, well, I'm trying to help her, well, if she gets cut, that's gonna be on her. I tried. And he's like, "Yeah, no, you've been too good to her," basically saying I spoiled her. But it cracks me up. Old people will be trying to get your kids ass whooped because he just stood there. He was like staring, like he was just waiting on me to smack her. He's like, it's like he sensed it. Like he just came. He's like, "Ooh, I feel an ass whooping coming on." I know that's happened to y'all before. Other black parents, please tell me, especially my generation. My generation of parents, we not so quick to smack the shit out of our kids like our parents was, or definitely not like our grandparents were with their kids, with our parents. So I just feel like I be getting that so much. Like you get the black parents or the black old school grandparents, and they will dead ass just stand there and stare at you like, "You gonna let her act like that?" I got a switch right here. He was on the cane too. He was like, "You need this?" I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. I had a dude grab my son by the back of his neck one time, but he wasn't doing nothing wrong. But it was one of them like, "I'm finna let this man know you got to be a man." I think I don't know if he didn't hold the door open or something where he did something, and it was like, and he usually does hold the door. So I think whatever it was, dude just caught him lacking, but he sure grabbed him, and he was with the temple NOI. He grabbed his neck. He was like, "You Look, young man, you got to be a man. You got to help your mama and your sister, okay? And now if I find out you ever got off the path of being an upstanding man, I'm gonna come find you." I'm like, God damn, that's some shit, ain't it? He don't even know this boy. He out here like the Sandman with a bow tie. Yeah, so I not even a Sandman. I don't even know. He said he finna come get him in his dreams though, shawty, okay? Um but yeah, I can't, like, I just can't. Black parents, tell me that ain't happened to you before. Old people will straight up stare you down until you discipline your child. Like, I know you finna smack her ass, right? I'm gonna stand here until you do that shit. And then they gonna judge you. If you don't, they gonna give you that, couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. That's why she act like that now. See, these new parents, y'all ain't shit. Yeah, they go in. It's funny. But I love it. I love it. We need the elders. We need the elders to keep us on point. Cause he did have me like, you know what? Fuck this girl. I'm finna take all her shit from her. She ain't get no iPad no more. You gonna have me out here acting fool. And then what made it worse was I get home, my arm's so jacked up. I felt like I had bust my goddamn blood vessel in my forearm. It's still bruised. I had to ice this motherfuckers. And she even said it like, that's why I ain't want to hit the ball. Like, girl, shut up. Don't talk to me. Cause you don't even know. I'm about to whip your butt, record it, and TikTok it to that old man. Like, see, you was right. Now look at her. Now look at her. All right, well, I thank y'all for rocking with me. And sharing, liking, subscribing, all of that. And I hope that we will see you next week. I'm trying to do this every week and keep it consistent. Y'all know how much I don't like that video editing and all of the other stuff that goes with it. But I'm gonna keep this up, y'all. So I thank you. I hope y'all have a blessed week. I hope y'all stay safe. I hope y'all stay at peace and loving one another and just, living your best life and not letting other people interfere as much as possible, because we all know what we got to do for us, and God at the end of the day gave us all enough tools to do what he, or she, or whoever, whatever, I'm not getting into that, but we all know what God wants us, what he put us on this earth for. I feel like in a sense, whether you actively know it or consciously and act on it, that's a whole nother thing, but subconsciously it's always there. And so I just feel like y'all gotta have a faith in the wisdom of the universe and the wisdom of God, that people gonna come around, people gonna do what they gotta do, and timing is divine and the universe is infinite. So you may not see the results you think you're supposed to get in the time frame that you've set, but the timing of life of the universe is so much greater than whatever it is you think is going on. So just trust in that divine wisdom. I try. I know I try, but it's hard. Cause I'm gonna slap this little girl. She get that iPad gone. The iPad gone. Girl, think she gonna have me out there hurting myself playing volleyball. God dang, bro. That's okay. I'm gonna make her team spike. Spike the ball right into her while she sit on the bench. Anyway, all right, no more of that. I'm not gonna hurt her, y'all. I love her so much. These kids, boy, they'll test you. Right, but that's it, y'all. We'll catch you next week. Y'all take care. Peace and love. Once again, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Comment and share, and let me know if there was anything that y'all wanted to expound upon that we spoke on earlier. Please go ahead and take it up in the comments, and I'll be sure to address that in the next video or elsewhere. Okay, and make sure you subscribe to my other social medias and go to my website and sign up for the email list, NicoleCocoPatrice.com. All right, y'all. Take care. Stay blessed. Bye. You can hide or slide on the drive. Make your way with it on. Play on the tray. You can buck on